you everyone for coming out on this bright, cold, crisp January morning. I'm not sure whose idea it was for an 8 a.m. ribbon cutting. So we would like to first start with why we got involved. My name is Greg Scott. I am a retired architect in Lancaster County and was asked to co-chair the campaign, the capital campaign. And to my right is...
I'm Ralph Simpson with Oracle Construction Company. Like Greg, I was asked to get involved in this. We were actually working on the project in our office, and one of my team came up to me and said, somebody may be talking to you about this project. And I had really no clue, no understanding of what LCCA was. And Todd Lindsley cornered me at a luncheon and said, hey, I'd like you to get involved in this. And he explained a little bit of it to me. And the cause was so compelling that I had to say yes. And I knew Greg was already on board, and Greg and I go back 32 years. We've known each other and worked together. And I was really happy to get involved. And I was one thing that I was interested in doing that I had really never done before was I was interested in getting the contracting community involved as well. Contracting profits are thin in good times, but I thought this was something that we needed to get behind. And I'm awfully proud of the group that worked on this. There's too many to name, but we had many contractors that just donated their entire cost to the project. And we came up with a good bit of our funding for the campaign with gifts in kind. So I just want to give a shout out to all those people that did that, because it's very unusual. We usually donate our money with a really good price, but in this case, people really dug deep. It was really fun to see.
Thank you, Ralph. I too, like Ralph, did not know what LCCA stood for. I really didn't. But when I was asked to co-chair the capital campaign for this, I mean, in my business, we call it a no-brainer. And our LPS Architects was very happy to get on board and offer our design services to the organization without any hesitation. I've served on a lot of campaigns over my years in this profession, but there's been none other as rewarding as serving on this capital campaign. Good news is the campaign was designated to be $1.2 million, and we are very pleased to say we actually raised over $1.3 million. There is a reason to
When we talk about donors, there's one donor that unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight, and that's Carol Ray Culleton. You'll see her picture on the screen. Carol planned to be here. She came down with the flu, so she couldn't make it. We didn't all want to get it anyway. So, but I have to tell you, Carol made the job for Greg and I very easy. She stepped forward very, very early in the campaign and basically gave us half the work to do. Carol made a donation of a $600,000 matching donation for this cause. She, with that, as you can imagine, that's not something that most of us can just come up with. And even when you have capacity, the fact that you are willing to give is extremely impressive. Carol is involved with the Gungor Charitable Foundation. You may have seen her with some other things around the county, but we're really sorry that she can't be here today. Needless to say, it motivated us to get that match, and as you just heard from Greg, we exceeded it, so we're very happy we're able to do that. With the donation, we were able to cover all the costs of the construction and hopefully provide some ongoing support for LCCA as they move forward in their new facilities.
It's really been an honor to serve in this capacity and be part of this great organization. Can't thank all of you enough for coming out this morning. The fun is just going to begin. I hope when we tour the building, which you're staring at through the windows behind me, that you pay attention to the great care that was taken to protect the privacy and the dignity of not just the children, but their families as well. It's a very traumatic experience, one that Ralph and I obviously can't even begin to understand or relate to, but we are good listeners, and to be part of the team that assembled this building that you're going to tour, design of it, the careful organization of the spaces, the relationships, and to have the Warfel team part of that, it's just, for me and where I'm in my career, a great honor.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip! So there's a pod behind this door, back here behind this door, there's two up on the second floor, and there's one behind that third door over there. So that if people are back there and moving around, while we have another family waiting to go back to their waiting area, they don't see those other people. So we're optimizing that privacy, and it still allows us to serve a greater number of patients while maintaining that confidentiality and that privacy.
They come to this room to observe the interview. As you can see, it's on the screen. That's being live streamed, and then it's also being recorded so that the team members can take a DVD of that interview to take with them at the end of the appointment to use as they need for their case.
I've done over 1,200 interviews in the last 4 years. Last year I think we saw over 700 children.
It's my job, and the reason why I keep doing this is to tell the kids that even though this weird thing happened to you, your body's perfect, and no one's going to know that it happened.
MDT workroom. We have a dedicated space now for the first time for those team members who are in law enforcement, social services, whoever may be an appropriate one for that team. I believe that we need to take care of these amazing staff members. We are going to be looking at things and ways to make the break room a place of relaxation, a place where you can recharge your battery if it's been a particularly difficult part of the day. When you come here, you're at the start of a very important process. We want you to not just survive, but thrive through this process. The greatest gifts we can give the families and children and young adults who are coming in here is a face and a presence of greeting, of warmth, of welcome. We're so glad you're here. What can we do to make you comfortable? You're loved and you're important, and we're part of getting you going.